Hello everyone, it's Carson here, and we're going to be making a toilet paper cake. We started this cake with a funfetti, just a little cake mix, and so we put that into the mixer, and then we're going to add some water. It's about 1 cup of water, and then we're going to add half a cup of vegetable oil. After you add that vegetable oil, you're going to want to add 3 eggs. So we're going to let this handsome man put those in. So here we're going to add the eggs, and then we're going to put that up on the mixer for a couple minutes, just stir until well blended. After all that mixing, you're going to want to get your whisk out, and then you're going to want to check that everything at the bottom of the bowl is all mixed up. You don't want any extra cake batter down there. You're going to want to move your materials to the side and then get your cake pans ready. I use these circle cake pans to get that cylinder shape that you want in a toilet paper roll. So then I ladled these in, and I oiled up the cake circles. When adding the cake batter, you want to make sure that it's not all the way filled to the top, because the cake does rise and it could overflow, so you kind of want it at 3/4 or a little bit over halfway. So as you could see, we did 2 here, but we're eventually going to do 3, so we left some extra cake batter. Then we just put those into the oven. Started off our frosting by whipping powdered sugar and butter together. You're going to use about 3 sticks of butter for this recipe. So we just did a powdered sugar based frosting. So we started with the powdered sugar, and we used 6 cups, and I spared you the time of watching me put 6 cups of powdered sugar in a bowl. Here we're going to add 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract, and our vanilla extract isn't done yet, so we just had to use some store-bought. Next, you want to get all the sides, make sure that nothing's on the sides of the bowl. In the middle of making my frosting, we are going to put the third cake cylinder into the oven, and we moved the cake batter into little ramekins just so we had extra space to start the frosting, and then we just put this one into the oven as well. At this point, you're going to want to cut the tops off of your cylinders of cake. As you could see, one of these is just fresh out of the oven. And after you cut the tops off, you're going to want to get your toilet paper roll and get something that's easy to place the cake on. And you're just going to want to go through the center of all the cakes, as you see I am doing here. Here I took off the cake one by one to get rid of the extra cake that went into the toilet paper roll. It would not be preferred to have that in there, so I decided to remove it. And then you're just going to want to wipe off your plate and then reassemble the cake one by one. So at that point, that's when I started frosting the cake to get the cake to have a nice strong base, and then you put frosting on all of them just to make sure your cake won't fall over and it's very strong. And then here's a little time lapse of me frosting all of it. Overall, it was a really fun way to make a cake, and I felt like it was really fitting. Here's the final product. As you could see, the toilet paper roll is in the middle, and thank you for watching.